Hey, welcome back. It's another week. You need to take a break. You know what? I was thinking about this week. You need to take a break from your true crime podcast, your educational podcast, your spiritual podcast, and you need to get some funny in your ears. That's why you're here, and that's why you need to start spreading this around, just like jam and peanut butter. Or jelly. No, I'm not against either one.
That was a better option than what you could have gone with in regards to spreading it around.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
So I appreciate that.
But yeah, so strap in for at least a half hour of some funniness, and at least twice this week. So about an hour this week of some interesting, menacing thoughts.
Get away from the real world. We did actually. Sorry to interrupt you, Brent, but we had a very nice listener.
Yeah,
share the podcast on social media with the little tag on it. Such a fun podcast when you need something lighthearted and funny.
All right.
So that's a thank you. Thank you to our listeners there. We appreciate any of the shout-outs, send-outs, whatever.
Absolutely. And, you know, to get some more business out of the way, make sure when you are posting us on social media, you do that on Facebook at Menacing Podcast or on Twitter at Menacing Podcast. You can also email the show. Of course, I don't get how that would really help us. Anyways, you can email the show your thoughts or topics or, you know, ask advice, because we are great at giving advice.
We are the advice gurus.
We are. We actually got a certificate from ITT Tech about that. So, you know,
right
it's
before
real.
they went out of business.
Whoa! They're not out. They're
okay.
Underground.
Oh, okay.
I actually heard they were consumed by Trump Enterprise. It's neither here nor there.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Yes. So, but you can email us at menacingpodcast@gmail.com. Also, make sure you rate and review the show where you can. You can find us on any podcast platform, iTunes, Apple, YouTube Play, or YouTube Music. Sorry, YouTube Music.
Close enough.
Yeah. Make sure you get at us, though, and, you know, when you rate us, I think it's a minimum of 5. Just click the 5.
Yeah, that's the base level. So,
Yeah,
you know,
base
give us that
stuff.
5 stars.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Also, it's about time that you leave your parents' basement or bedroom. If you're in the bedroom, they're gone on vacation, apparently.
or you're curled up at the foot of their bed like a dog.
Yeah, like a little toddler you are. It's time for you to get your own place. Mom and Dad don't want to be supporting you. You know what? Your girlfriend doesn't like always going over to your place to hang out because it's just the basement and it smells moldy. So make sure you get a hold of Hatowski Realty and get a hold of Mike or Renee, and they're going to help you find the place that you need so that you can spread your wings and fly, little bird. Make sure that you find that perfect nest for yourself and possibly that special someone. So get a hold of Hatowski Realty. All right.
Your parents will thank you.
Your parents will thank you. They might even thank us.
Right? Send us those checks, parents.
Yeah, no kidding. So, okay, now that the business is out the way, let's get into some small talk.
Down to the nitty-gritty.
Before you get into it, because I guess we got something special coming up.
We do.
Okay.
Very
Before
special.
you get into it.
Yeah.
I was out this week, and I was donating plasma, because I'm a lifesaver. Not all heroes wear capes.
But they don't.
Okay?
They don't make the TVs anymore. Why are you still giving plasma?
Back to this again.
They do OLED now.
So the young lady that was about to jab the needle into my arm started talking to me. It was super weird because most of the time it's small talk. Hey, how you doing? How's it? How was your day? Oh, isn't this nice weather? That type of stuff. So I said, she asked me how I was doing. I was like, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? She said good, and I said, sorry about the positioning of my arm, because she had to walk around the chair that I was in to get to the machine because I was using the arm furthest away from the machine. She goes, it's okay. I had McDonald's. I'm like, I don't know where this is going.
Yeah,
let's dig deep into this.
Did she get a toy and a kid's meal or something?
No,
okay.
She goes, oh, yeah, I had McDonald's. I was like, okay.
Is that apologizing for the gas?
Yeah, I was like, great. I'm going to get crop dusted. As she's walking back and forth.
She's motorboating around you there.
She's going to sound like a little duck call. It's not going to be good. And I was like, oh, you mean because you're getting your steps in, so you're burning those calories off. She goes, yeah, but you know what? I had McDonald's a few months ago, and I just can't stop. I hadn't had it for 2 years. I'm like, whoa, this is getting into...
That escalated.
All right.
Yeah.
She's like confessing to me, like, I ate McDonald's.
Were you a priest or something?
I don't
like
know.
Her health priest? Was she in the cult of Brent?
Yeah,
I think this is part of.
I think she heard the podcast.
Probably big fan. I'm sure.
Yeah, and she's like, you know what? I'm going to take him up. I'm not going to just do the how's the weather. I'm going to tell him a random fact about myself in my own personal life. And I didn't mind. I was a little terrified of the gas, but I didn't mind.
Did you find out what she had at McDonald's?
You know what? No, I didn't.
That's interesting. Okay, I feel like that should have been part of the conversation.
Like,
hey, I had a Big Mac.
Yeah, a Big Mac or a double quarter. You know,
maybe she just went for the the McFlurry, but we all know that the ice cream machine is always broken. Yeah, it doesn't actually work.
Yeah, it's just there for show. Mm-hmm. Real quick, now that we're talking, that I brought up McDonald's. Back in high school.
Okay.
Back in high school.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Okay. Back in high school, I was still a little bit of a smarty pants.
Back when McDonald's had served 5 burgers.
Yeah. 1 million sold. So I was at this airport, and I walk up to the McDonald's because, you know, when you're in an airport, you get healthy choices. So I walk up to the...
Well, you're going to be sitting down for a long time.
Yeah.
You need something healthy to keep
you need that McDonald's brewing in your tummy so that when you get on that plane, you're like, this is going to be exciting.
Yep. You're rolling the die on what's going to happen.
Because your stomach makes all those weird noises, and you're like, I'm not hungry, but I think if I fart, everybody's going to smell it, number one, and I might get a cash prize, and it might be a little wet. So I'm not entirely sure what way I need to go right now.
When you're on a plane, you cannot walk onto the bathroom and go, I just left a bomb in there.
Yeah, no,
it doesn't. You can't do that. That
doesn't sit well.
No, that's not okay.
You can't. I bet you can't even walk out and do the Ace Ventura. Woo!
Probably not. It's too loud. You spook the air marshal.
Do not go in there.
Yeah. The air marshal would be all over that.
Yeah. So I was pretty hungry because I hadn't eaten pretty much all day. So I'm in line. I'm with some high school friends, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna get because we're talking about what we're gonna get. And I was like, oh yeah. I think I might just go with the double quarter. And I started thinking, I was like, no. I think I'm gonna go with something else that's not quite on the menu. You guys see where I'm going with this?
I'm actually completely lost.
I walked up to the.
Were you okay?
Oh, I walked up to the.
Going.
Yeah, I walked up to the. To give my order, and I was like, yes, can I please get a half pounder meal? And the person working at McDonald's couldn't do math real quick, and they're like, what? I was like, can I just get the double quarter pounder, please? and it was like, two quarters make a half. If you have 4 quarters, that makes a whole. You know what? I'm not your math teacher. Just give me. And my friends are laughing, and I walk over to the order pickup, and I looked at my friends and I go, "Yeah, mine's getting spit in."
You're just
for
100%
sure.
spit in.
I was like, I don't even care because I'm so hungry.
Each quarter is getting spit in.
Each quarter is going to get a whole spit.
That doesn't surprise me with you. And one thing that high schoolers making minimum wage love is when
another high school.
Some high schooler comes in with his real funny attitude there.
Talks down to him. Yeah, can I get the half pounder?
I know math. That's why I don't work here. They love that sort of
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
Everybody loves that
yeah,
when somebody
yeah.
somebody not in their career field walks in
yeah.
and makes fun of their career.
So I thought I was going to get like a little giggle out of the person.
Not even
Nope.
stone face.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that food is being... I'm going to get some soggy fries.
Well, Ronald McDonald is a taskmaster. There's not a lot of laughing that you can do at McDonald's.
Yeah. Behind his smile are a lot of tears.
Yep, a lot of tears. That doesn't surprise me. So that whole story doesn't surprise me. I actually once had a fast food experience.
I thought you said a fat food.
Fat food. Well,
you're not far off.
So I actually went to order something, and I was at where was I? I was at a
fast food place.
Even I'm trying to think. It's important to remember which. I was at a Wendy's, and I went up to order, and I said, "Yeah, can I get a McFlurry?" Yeah, and I said it. I didn't. This was not a joke. I wasn't being a Brent smart aleck. I was just completely out of it. Like, it was late. I was tired. Here I am. And they give me this quizzical look, and I repeat it. I place the same order.
Double down.
Trying to get a Frosty. This is... I ended up not getting anything. I just left. At some point, you just stop what you're doing and you just walk out. You just have to... Because it didn't register until too long into the conversation. Like, I wish this had been a small talk moment. Because then it would have been a lot easier. But I had continued with the McFlurry, and the quizzical look on the Wendy's worker's face.
They couldn't put two and two together. Huh?
And I kept wondering why they were so confused. Just go make it.
You have an ice cream machine? Go get my McFlurry.
And then I had to finally stop, and I had to look up at the sign. And then all of a sudden it dawned on me. And I was like, oh, never mind. I just turned and left.
You know that person is still talking about that experience.
Oh, absolutely.
Every Thanksgiving around the family table.
They were so confused.
This one time this guy walked in, an entitled white guy.
Yes, well, today I would be. But he wasn't even at the right place, but he wanted us to make him something we don't even make.
Wanted a McFlurry. How dare him?
Yeah, what is a Frosty made of anyway? So you can just make it's not ice cream.
It's so funny because at that same dinner table, you got that one uncle that's like, Frosty is a McFlurry.
Yeah, you'd have the one who's like, just toss some Oreo crumbs in there for him. Why don't you just do that for him?
Like that one uncle's like, you couldn't put two and two together. McFrosty, Flurry, McFrosty, both ice cream.
So here, look at me. I'm stirring. This is what you would put some stuff in there and you would stir it.
Yeah,
that's a McFlurry. You would stir.
Yeah, and that's the same uncle that didn't get vaxxed, so it's a real hoot at the holiday table.
You know what else they would probably put in here at McDonald's? The vaccine. They're slipping it into our food. I saw, swear to goodness, I saw Bill Gates walking out of a Wendy's. I swear to you, I saw him do it. He came from behind. Oh. He came from the kitchens. They're putting the vaccine in our food.
I don't care if any listener thought that was funny. I thought that was great.
That's what counts.
If you didn't laugh, I don't care. I did, so I feel better.
Lighthearted and funny. That's what this podcast is.
All right, so enough of the small talk. We need to get down to the nitty-gritty. Before we do, I think we need to take a sip of our whiskey. And you know what? We're not going to tell you what we're sipping today.
No, because I don't think they would appreciate it.
Until we get that whiskey fun going.
Oh, absolutely. Then you can get behind the scenes. That gets you behind the scenes look.
There you go. Yeah.
Until then, you're stuck just imagining.
Yeah, I'll dip my fingers into the cup, and you'll be part of the
cult of Brent.
The cult of Brent.
The splashing of the whiskey.
Yes. Just sprinkle. I'm not wasting a ton.
Right. I forgot. It's economy.
It is kind of weird though. Does this kind of taste like Armani Acqua di Gio?
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever.
Nice callback. Armani Acqua di Gio.
It was a fancy guy.
It was good. Yeah, that's exactly how it would be. Yep. Yeah, there's something a little off about it. Check the barrel. So here we have an email from a listener.
All right.
Which we love these.
Oh, yeah.
More of you need to get in on this.
Yeah,
Email us. It's free, I think.
Yeah,
Right? It's
well,
free to send email.
Yeah.
I don't know what you poor people do, but so we have this. Hello, Rush, Brant, and Josh. So Josh is here, by the way. He's just very quiet.
I like how my name was the only one, right?
Is yours spelled with an A? Brant?
Oh, no. Okay.
I wasn't saying Brent with a southern accent. So hello, Rush, Brant, and Josh. Huge fan of the show, clearly. There's never been a bigger fan than me. In fact, other podcasts have offered to pay me to be as big of a fan of theirs. That's amazing. Wow. We appreciate that. I hope we haven't been one of those who have offered to pay you.
Don't ask questions.
That's okay.
You don't want answers.
Sometimes I don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, don't ask, don't tell.
I liked your conversation on small talk.
All right.
That's good. We did.
We just talked about small talk.
It was just the last episode.
No, I meant we just literally talked about
well, yeah, I wasn't paying attention, though.
Yeah,
so.
no.
This person goes on. I am a professional small talk avoider.
Oh.
I didn't know we had such an esteemed person.
Oh. I want to see
in
his
our
business
listening,
card.
Right? Probably not a lot on it.
No, just like
avoid
blank.
the small talk.
Ask me real questions.
And have some valuable advice. So we're actually being given advice. This is unprecedented.
Okay, well,
in menacing podcast history.
You know what? If the listeners want to try to take on our role, that's fine. But
this is good. It gives us a bit of a break.
Yeah,
it's a lot of brain power. And there's so much the hamsters are just burning out up there.
You got a hamster? Lucky.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's one of those really mini ones.
Well, okay, so it's a mouse.
I didn't want to say that, though, because hamster sounds fancier.
I was going with I have a mouse, but yeah.
Not quite a guinea pig.
Oh, okay.
That's too big.
Yeah.
So
you have a big head, though.
Yeah, but nothing. It's just mostly, what do they call that? Sailboat fuel.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Okay, make sure.
Thanks for that one, dude. That was so mean. What a condescending dude over there. Don't look down at me while I'm doing my job.
I'm just letting you know how I felt with that Wendy's worker.
That was like a flashback to McDonald's in high school.
So, use the following small talk pro tips to ensure your conversation partner never engages in small talk with you again.
Conversational partner. Awesome.
Yes, that's good. We like that. So when you find yourself with a conversation partner, so when the other person,
consent.
Yeah, you can't just go around grabbing a conversation partner. You got to get their signed consent beforehand because it's very personal.
Yeah, don't even speak to them. Just wave the paper in front of them.
Yeah, you got to have them sign it first. Don't engage in conversation because that makes them a conversation partner against their will.
Yeah.
So when the other person asks how you're doing, so Brent,
yes,
ask me how I'm doing.
Russ, how are you doing?
I'm going to act this out a little bit. I know we're going to narrate here.
Yeah, this is
so
this is good for all the listeners.
For your phone and respond with. So ask me one more time. Let's just go.
Okay. So Russ is reaching for his phone. Russ, how are you doing?
I'm reaching for my phone. Well, I had a colonoscopy yesterday. You've got to see this picture of how I massacred my toilet during prep. Spoiler alert. When I say toilet, I mean my emergency toilet, which in this case was my kitchen floor. Hope you don't mind blood.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, you got who I was using as my conversation partner. That's the problem. So
I want to see pictures.
Like you're a normal person.
Oh, okay.
Not you.
Not me.
Yeah.
Okay. How does a normal person? So in this situation, a normal person would probably be like, you took a picture of it?
Look at the time. I'm out.
Yeah. I gotta go.
So that's one way you can avoid. We got more though.
I'm already like I like that one. That was. Tell me more.
You're gonna get in. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of people. They're not gonna be wanting to small talk with you after that. There's no way you can really shift gears and change the conversation once you get into your kit. First off, your kitchen floor is your emergency toilet. I mean, When you gotta go, you gotta
actually,
go.
can we redo that? Let's redo that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Russ, how you doing?
Well, I had a colonoscopy yesterday. You've got to see this picture of how I massacred my toilet during prep. Spoiler alert, when I say toilet, I mean my emergency toilet, which in this case was my kitchen floor. I hope you don't mind blood.
Oh my goodness. Let's compare pictures.
Oh, no.
Except for my emergency toilet was my living room floor, so
So now, see, that's what
a little bit more difficult because it was carpeted.
So that's when you... And white carpeting.
Well,
So then...
it's now a beige.
That's when you find yourself in a conversation with another small talk avoider, right? Well, that's an interesting point here. So if it's two small talk avoiders talking, is it just going to be an escalation of horrible stories?
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Are you going to be stuck in a cycle of trying to get out of the conversation, but each time you try to get out, the other person
like a
just tries
one-upper.
to avoid? Yeah, it becomes a small talk one-upper.
Oh, we just created a new category.
This is mind-blowing. Okay, so let's much like mind-blowing like the colonoscopy prep.
Yeah.
Ask what the other person does for a living.
Okay. So do I?
Well, this is a continuation. Right?
Okay. So
if you want to get out of, if you want to be an avoider.
okay. So would I say?
Well, hold on. There's more. Stop trying.
Well,
to
you
assume.
said ask if they. Okay.
Right. I'm reading.
Well, you read slow.
Don't just. Yeah. I got to sound out the words.
Proceed at your pace.
Ask what the other person does for a living. Then, while making it abundantly clear that you don't even know what their job is, bash on it using as many cheap shots as you possibly can fit in.
Oh.
For example.
Whoa. Do I have to ask you, or are you just going to
Well, here, let me send it to you, because there's some back and forth here.
Okay.
So can I just send this to you?
Sure. I guess. Smoke signals. Do you have a pigeon?
I do, actually. He got lost, though. That's the problem.
He's trying to find me.
He's not a very good pigeon.
Oh, well. A blind pigeon is right once in a while.
So we're going to be going down to the second bullet point.
Okay,
when you get it.
Yep. I'm looking for it. Still haven't gotten it. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Technology sucks. Technology is great.
I think it's operator error.
No. Did you send it via email?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's got to go.
Yeah, it's got to go all the way up to space.
Yep.
Which is fabrication. We might touch on that this episode.
Yeah,
maybe next episode.
Is it real? We don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. So do you want to take the part
of A or B?
You do B.
Okay.
I'll do A.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Make sure you hit that big A.
Hi, my name is Ethan.
Hi, Ethan. My name is... What in the world is that?
Gorg.
Gorg.
Natural name you would give somebody?
Yeah. Hi, Ethan. My name is Gorg. What do you do for a living?
Oh, well, I'm a registered nurse. How about you?
You have to register to nurse? You're not even married. And you don't have a girl name.
What?
So how could you have kids? I cannot stand all of these immoral girls these days. You probably went to Miley Cyrus concerts when you were little and now obsess over the newfangled Tammy Swift. Have you ever thought about living a productive and responsible life? I'm pretty sure that's Miley Circus.
Yes, that is how it is properly spelled, I believe.
My brain
you're
went
reading it for the first time.
Yeah, I was. So
You nailed Tammy Swift, though.
yeah, I did. Oh gosh, boo. Yeah. Well, I like that. I like that. You kind of. Do you even have to register to be a nurse?
Yeah, you can just walk into a hospital
Yeah.
and do that. Anybody can do that.
Doctor, the thingamahooch, it's making a weird noise.
Yes, the doctor will be like, I'm
Gotcha.
on it, nurse.
Got you, buddy. Or
10-4.
I'm with you, dame.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I think they refer to him as dames.
Yeah.
Candy stripers.
Yeah. Oh, bringing those back.
So there you go. The other alternative is just to be downright mean.
Yeah, no kidding.
Which, yeah, that's an option. That's always an option. That's going to end the conversation, or you're going to get in a fist fight, which that is not the route I should take in any circumstance, because unless Brent's with me, I shouldn't be doing those things.
Yeah, sometimes you got to be careful.
I'm writing checks that I cannot cash.
Yeah, and then you're going to be owing me.
Yeah, and I don't want that.
Don't worry. There's family and friends discount on the interest.
Okay.
Only 12.
Wow, thanks. 12%. Okay, that's a great rate.
I mean, come on, 19 to 20% with your card.
I'm getting a deal.
Yeah,
all right, you've sold me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go find somebody and fight them.
No, you're going to go find somebody, make them upset, and then I'm going to fight them.
Well, tomato, potato.
Nail it.
So let's go to the next bullet point here.
All right, here we go.
So when the other person asks about your family, tell them you have several kids and offer to show them pictures of how cute they are. People love that, right? Yeah. Then pull out your phone and show them a picture. In this case, you need to have prepped for this by going to a thrift store ahead of time and finding the rattiest, most nightmare-inducing baby doll. Its head should resemble the spider doll head hybrid that Sid has in the original Toy Story.
Oh, yeah.
Take a selfie while pretending to nurse it. If you're a guy, you must have your shirt pulled up with your wispy chest hair flopping about. If you're a gal, don't do the shirt thing for obvious reasons. I think that's fair. We're not trying to support that lifestyle.
I don't know if this listener has ever met me, but if I pull out my shirt, no one's gonna see the baby doll.
Yeah,
they're gonna be like, "What? Why is he
lost it under one of the folds?"
Oh, that's a nice cardigan, but I'm not entirely sure what's going on here.
Yeah. Why is he wearing so many layers?
Oh, it must be cold that day. You're not gonna be lost if I do that.
So there's more. There's gonna be more questions if you do that.
Yeah,
they'd be like, why are you wearing a sweater in that picture? It looks like it's 90 degrees out.
Exactly. Are you sweating?
You are. Did you just go swimming in your sweater? Shh. Oh, your finger's sweaty.
It's been a warm couple days.
Yeah. So that one, that is a good way, except, again, if you're like Brent and you cause more questions, that's going to further the small talk. But I think for most people that should work out well. Yeah. And probably put an end to the conversation.
Absolutely.
So we do have one more point.
Okay, well, let's see. All right. If the listeners, if you've stuck around this long, it's because you want more good advice.
Yes, and this
avoid small talk.
Yes, exactly. So, before arriving at a social event in which you may be...
which this doesn't even apply to you, so...
That's right. No, well, a lot of these don't then, because I'm not going to be at social events where people would small talk with me.
Well,
before arriving at a social event in which you may be expected, to engage in small talk, use diced raw onions as deodorant, eat a few raw garlic cloves, then wash it all down with whatever pop makes you burp the most. At the start of any conversation, force up a loud and gurgly burp, let out a big sigh, and throw... It's the sigh that gets the breath really going.
Yeah.
And throw your arms up to really expose that delicious onion deodorant. Then start complaining about everyone's poor hygiene. Talk about how you exclusively use pure essential oils for all your hygiene needs, and you have never looked or smelled better in your life. Sincerely, Melvin.
Thank you.
Thanks, Melvin. That's a good one. Also, too, the nice thing about that last one, if there are any vampires at the social event, which they tend to show up at those.
Yeah, they do.
Because they can't just stop at your house. They have to be invited in, as we all know. But that will keep the vampires away.
Well, and also the onion deodorant, I think, repels zombies. So you're pretty much covered for any type of apocalypse that's about to land your way. So
it also repels women, which are scary.
I mean,
very scary.
Very scary.
Very
Have you ever tried to talk to one?
I
get confused immediately.
Yes. Yeah. All of a sudden, it's like You're told you said things you didn't say.
I mean, that young lady that I talked to at Planet, hey, how's it going? Well, I had McDonald's. I don't know where you're going with this.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how personal you're going to get, because when I have McDonald's, I know where I go.
And you can't...
That living room floor.
Yep. The emergency toilet.
The emergency
Maybe
toilet.
you should have taken the conversation there and you would have gotten out of it.
Oh,
she would
maybe.
never have come back. You would have been bled dry.
Yeah. I don't have any more plasma.
I'm getting lightheaded.
Oh, he aged about 50 years. How long has he been here?
Where's his nurse?
Yeah. I don't want to look like him if I'm donating.
He insulted her profession. Said she had to register or something. She left in a huff.
Yes. Very quickly.
That's what, yeah.
And there was a little boop, 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 as she walked away. It was weird.
She motorboated away. Also a mess in the emergency.
Yeah, there's a
all the bases covered.
Yeah.
So there you go. You've got some tips now, and that brings us to the end of this episode, the first episode of the week.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think those were great tips. Unfortunately,
thanks, Melvin.
Yeah, Melvin.
We appreciate you, Melvin.
Wasn't he part of King Arthur's thing, or?
No, I think he had some chipmunk friends.
Oh, okay.
That he sang
Melvin?
with. Yeah, Melvin
Simon Alvin. That's Alvin.
Oh, it's Alvin. Darn it all. So
Beautiful.
close.
Yeah.
Really close there. But yeah, you're right. Melvin the Wizard.
Yeah. There we go.
And,
okay.
King Arthur.
Yeah. Helped out the king, or whatever.
Did something.
Yeah. He just waved a wand.
Maybe this is Melvin the Wizard.
Ooh.
Or Melvin and the Chipmunks.
Or yeah. We should get him on the phone and find out.
If it's going to be really easy to figure out.
Yeah.
If his voice is high pitched and squeaky.
Do you want to hear a song?
And he sings about.
Why does it sound like you just inhaled helium?
Chipmunk.
Yeah.
That'll get you.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time. But hey, you know what? That was great advice. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, if you use this, and the person across from you, your conversation partner, asks for more detail,
Consensual.
yes, consensual
Conversation partner.
yes, the CCP. I'm pretty sure that was Russia before. Anyways, maybe it was CCP.
It is the Chinese Communist Party.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll figure it out. Anyways.
It should be Russia. They could call it the Crussian Communist Party.
Ooh. I like it. But yeah, if your CCP wants more information,
This has been the longest outro ever. I do not like it.
abort the conversation. You've lost. Unless you think that you can out small talk them. That's all I got.
Oh, that's the end.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Okay, well, go
Well,
out
that's- no, you're fine.
small talk
That's-
somebody. How about that?
I like our awkward silence endings now. That's a good one too.
Okay.